Okay, so after some time, to be honest, this theory of myself, this theoretical thought that I had and that I've been thinking about for quite a long time, probably you never heard before. So keep listening because it's really, really interesting. So to be honest, I don't know if I can already say and confirm that I moved to Uppsala. Maybe not confirm at the 100%, kind of living in our own city in Uppsala now, which is super close to Stockholm. It's pretty close, it's just like 55 minutes by train, taking the normal train, not regional or any kind of train. And I really like this city because of the fact that you can cycle everywhere. It's super cycle friendly. It reminds me to like Utrecht in the Netherlands or somewhere else in Europe as well, and it's quite small, the city, so it's really, really friendly and I really like it. And obviously I got a new bike, as I showed earlier on last week vlog or like video, but obviously now I need to sell the old one, which is still like in the south of Stockholm. So yeah, I gotta do that at some point as well. So if you're interested in a bike, let me know and I can ship it around wherever you need in the world. Or obviously if you're in Stockholm, it's gonna be easier, but the price is gonna be a good price for sure. I just parked my bike and I'm gonna have a look at IKEA again, check out some old stuff that I didn't check out like a couple of weeks ago when I was in the other IKEA in south of Stockholm. But the main thing that I want to talk on this video is the concept of balance. And I forgot something, it's the concept of balance. So that's what I'm really talking about, the balance on relationships and the balance on every interaction that you have. And basically it is the importance of never disbalance somebody, because when you have a balance of like the one that you see here on the picture, for example, it doesn't really matter. You need to keep it on the same level, right? Like if you put more stuff on one side of the balance, then it will eventually break the machine, right? So that's what happens with every interaction that you have with people. Every interaction that you have with someone, you need to make sure that that balance doesn't break, that machine doesn't break, and then we have the same balance on both sides, and then everything is going to be all right. So again, what's the concept of maintaining a good balance and a proper balance in every relationship that you have with people? And a really good example to understand this, whenever you're, for example, driving a car and you're like on the highway, right? Like going at 120 kilometers per hour, for example, in Spain, or in Sweden 110, it doesn't really matter. In this situation, you're going really fast, but what happens if there's a retention or there's a car in front that is going slower than you, like, I don't know, like 80 kilometers per hour? So in that situation, what are you gonna do? Are you gonna keep driving as fast as you were doing and as you are doing, or you're gonna pull the brakes and lower down the speed, because of the fact that if you don't lower down the speed, you're gonna crash into that car? So obviously you slow down, you pull the brakes, and you go less fast. So then if we do that in order to avoid the crash with the car, or in order to avoid that the food, for example, you're cooking and the food is like really, really warm and getting black, obviously what you're gonna do, like flip the burger or flip the whatever food you're cooking, because of the fact that you don't want to get it burned. So then, taking that example, why do we keep talking with, I don't know, with a recruiter, for example? It doesn't need to be a girl, but if it's a woman, if it's a girl, or with another person that is showing less interest for giving you a job, or like for having a romantical thing with that person, why do we keep chasing them? Why do we keep showing interest and going behind that people for getting a job, for example, or for getting the number of the girl, or for being able to hang out with the girl. Why do we keep going if we want to avoid crashing with that situation? I mean, obviously, like, we want to avoid crashing with the car, so why don't we want to avoid crashing? So why don't we want to avoid crashing and breaking that balance that I've been mentioning right before? So why don't we do it? And it's a concept that I've been thinking for a while, this idea of maintaining a balance, and that the balance doesn't break. It doesn't matter in whatever situation with whoever you're talking. Important to keep the balance good, like 50-50 or like 50-60-40, you know, like on the same, but then never that it goes up, never that it goes down. And because then you're gonna break the machine, you're gonna break the balance, and you're gonna crash, and that's what we don't want. We are trying to avoid in every situation, and also in this channel, because that's why I'm trying to do these videos, for helping myself and also for helping other people that might find these videos interesting and useful. So again, thanks so much. Remember to give it a thumbs up in case you enjoyed this video. This really helps out on growing this channel, and make sure as well to subscribe here to Firmly Talking in case you haven't done that yet. And up here to see my last upload on the channel last week. With that being said, remember to stay always friendly.